Jim, we did.
You knew you made it.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Go ahead and talk about the match. Excited to be in the final, obviously.
Yeah, no, of course. You know, it's great to be in the final. You know, I think I heard that Daniel won.
Right. Yep.
So, you know, I know he's a tough up and coming player. A lot of power, good serve, huge forehand, and you know, it'll be a tough match tomorrow. So. You know, today was a little sluggish, I would say, on my part. I didn't really feel like I served the greatest or, you know, played the greatest from the ground, but luckily I was able to get it done.
Keeping up with these young guys, huh?
It's tough keeping up with the young guys, that's the problem. You know, it's, they have so much, I don't know, quickness and power, and you think you hit a good shot, but then you're on the defensive so quickly, so. You know, it's, I have to make sure, you know, I go back tomorrow and, you know, get a good game plan for Daniel, and, you know, it'll be interesting. I don't know if he's ever played a 3 out of 5, and I can't remember the last time I played a 3 out of 5, so definitely a test of endurance tomorrow.
And a lot of the, I guess, a lot of the more experienced, more veteran players have been doing pretty well lately. What's your take on that? How come, like Marty and what, you know,
I think,
you find their games in the late 20s?
You know, I think everybody looks for the young guys to come out and be, you know, such a huge success, and they say, you know, where are all the young guys, blah blah blah, and, you know, but as you get older, you kind of learn the game a little bit more. You know, it's not as much about let's see how hard we can hit it on every shot, or you know, blasting it through. You know, it's more about, okay, trying to pick up, you know, other person's weakness, and it's more of a chess game as you get older. And you know, I think as you get older, you kind of, I don't know if you realize or enjoy, you know, you're kind of on your last leg, so you got a lot of energy that you're playing with, and
motivation?
a lot of motivation. So it's a lot different than when you're younger. You know, if when you're younger, you're like, oh, okay, I lost, you know, there's always next week. But obviously, as you get older, you usually have a family, or you got to start supporting somebody. So
a little sense of urgency too. Yeah,
a little sense of urgency. You kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel maybe, and you want to make the most of it for those last couple of years.
Yeah.
Speaking of having fun, you must love playing in the Maryland, D.C. area.
I do. I joke with everybody. I say I think this is more of a hometown crowd for me than back in Atlanta.
Great experience in the Castles this year.
Yeah.
You guys made World Tennis Team history with 16-0 first time.
Yeah, see my shirt?
All right.
It's, you know, playing for the Castles is so much fun. If only, you know, I joke around with Mark and the whole team, and I say, I wish almost that there was World Team Tennis all year round.
Yeah.
You know, just because we have so much fun, the team, Murphy, and you know, it's you know, playing out here one against the other, it's, you know, it kind of becomes, you know, monotonous, and, you know, the same thing over and over. But to be able to be on a team and play for the team, you know, ultimately that's all that matters. I could lose 5-0, but as long as the team wins, I don't care. That's all I want. So
team tennis,
yeah. So it was fun.
Yeah. Great format, great spectacle for the spectators. One question, you mentioned him, Murphy Jensen. Is he as much fun as he seems?
You know what? You see him on the court, and I say it doesn't matter if it's 7 o'clock at night, or if it's 4 o'clock in the morning, or 10 o'clock in the morning. He's the exact same at all times.
Go.
Just always going, just always got a huge smile on his face, and just, you know, he just. The only way to describe it is like he loves life. You know, he loves being out there, and he loves joking around, and he's like a big kid. Basically, a man-child is what we call him. So,
very colorful character.
Very, and wouldn't want any other coach on that team, that's for sure.
Hey, when you're playing a match like you were today, and the opponent starts to come unglued, starts really yelling at himself, tossing some rackets, how do you keep from getting distracted and letting your own game slip?
You know, it's tough because you see that he gets down on himself, but you know, it's like almost the next point he comes back and fires a shot and a winner, and you're like, well, wait, I thought he was just pissed off the last point before that, you know, chucking his racket. But, you know, I try not to look too much to the other side of the net to see what he's doing. You know, if he's bouncing his racket, obviously you can hear it, but, you know, that almost gives me a little bit of energy. You know, if he does it, if he goes down 15-30, you know, I'm like, okay, let's get this point right here, and, you know, let's kind of stay on top of him and try to just basically put him into the ground. You know, and I wasn't really able to do that early on in the second set. Just kind of had a break point early on and just kind of played a bad game, bad point, and, you know, kind of let them hang around a little bit. And, you know, obviously as you get against opponents that are, you know, a little bit better, you know, been out there a little bit longer, those, you know, they could come back to get you, and then the second set, and then you're staring at a third set. So, you know, I know for myself, I need to be a little more, you know, place, you know, points, sense of urgency on those points, and make sure that I get it, so I can just kind of, you know, make them go away.
What would a wild card here mean for you in your career at this stage?
You know, ultimately, that's what we play for. You know, play the Grand Slams. To do it in the U.S. and play in New York, it's so much fun. You know, there's not another Grand Slam that, you know, I would put above it. So, you know, I'd love to win tomorrow and get that, you know, the main draw wild card. But, you know, if it doesn't happen, I'll go up there and play qualies and try to win 3 rounds. So it's kind of just like another opportunity for me to get in the main draw.
I don't want to look past tomorrow, and I know you won't look past tomorrow, but who would you like to play in the first round of the US Open?
That's a good question. Nobody, I don't want to play on Arthur Ashe Stadium. How about that?
Say someone I don't know.
Exactly. Somebody that doesn't have a bold name or a number next to their name.
You've already played Nadal.
I've already played Nadal. I've already twice. I've played Federer. I don't want to play Djokovic at this point. So, you know, obviously tomorrow will be, you know, is what I'm concentrating on now, and you know, it's tough to
We have a lot of support here tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, with Dennis out, are you ready to be the entire crowd's favorite
I
tomorrow?
hope so. I hope everybody comes out with those Castle shirts and is backing me, because, you know, that's a big thing when you're playing 3 out of 5. You know, just playing off the crowd and a lot of the emotion that they, you know, provide for me. So I hope so. I do.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Robbie.
Good luck tomorrow.
Appreciate it. Good luck
Thank
tomorrow.
you.